rise and fall of the rehab addict, Nicole Curtis. Controversy-filled career. For over a decade, Nicole Curtis was the face of historic preservation on television. As the star of HGTV's Rehab Addict, she won over audiences with her boots-on-the-ground approach to saving dilapidated homes in Detroit and Minneapolis. However, behind the scenes of her successful renovation career was a mounting series of legal battles, family disputes, and ultimately, a career-ending scandal. A career built on restoration and conflict. Nicole Curtis launched Rehab Addict on the DIY network in 2010, eventually moving to HGTV's primetime lineup in 2014. Her brand was built on restoring rather than remodeling, but her professional life was frequently interrupted by litigation. +1. Contractor disputes. In 2015, Curtis faced accusations from multiple subcontractors who claimed they were never paid for their work. One structural shoring company in Minneapolis alleged they were owed $25,000, while other small claims cases involved former personal assistants and employees. The Minneapolis lawsuit. The city of Minneapolis sued Curtis in 2017, alleging she failed to redevelop a property she purchased from the city for just $2. The city claimed she neglected to follow the contract's timeline or pay property taxes. The suit was eventually settled with Curtis agreeing to complete the renovation or forfeit the home. +2. The Detroit Land Bank victory. Not all legal battles ended in defeat. In 2021, Curtis won a high-profile dispute against the Detroit Land Bank Authority over the ownership of a blighted home. A judge ruled in her favor, allowing her to keep the property she had already invested $60,000 into. The bitter public custody battle. Perhaps the most publicized aspect of Curtis' personal life was her years-long custody fight with ex-boyfriend Shane McGuire over their son, Harper, born in 2015. The battle was characterized by breastfeeding advocacy. Curtis became a lightning rod for debate when she advocated for her right to continue breastfeeding Harper, then nearly 2 years old, arguing against overnight visits with McGuire that would separate them. Privacy versus publicity. While Curtis fought to have court records sealed to protect her privacy, McGuire accused her of using social media to manipulate public opinion. Relocation hurdles. The court eventually allowed Curtis to move to California but ordered her to pay for McGuire's airfare for visitations, maintaining a strictly regulated co-parenting schedule. Family fractures. The drama wasn't limited to her romantic ex-partners. In 2016, Curtis' own mother, Joan Curtis, filed for a personal protection order against her. Joan claimed that Nicole was screaming, harassing, and threatening her. While a judge eventually denied the order, suggesting the two simply stay away from each other, the incident highlighted a deep-seated estrangement within the family that Curtis often alluded to in her memoir, Better Than New. +2. The 2026 cancellation. A swift end. After several hiatuses and a brief return to the air, Nicole Curtis' TV career came to a screeching halt in February 2026. Event detail. The incident leaked behind-the-scenes footage surfaced showing Curtis using a racial slur during a production session. Network action. On February 11, 2026, HGTV officially canceled Rehab Addict and pulled all episodes from its streaming platforms, including Max and Discovery+. The response. Curtis issued a public apology, stating the word was wrong and not part of my vocabulary, but the damage was done. Export to sheets. HGTV stated that the language used did not align with the network's values, marking an abrupt end to a 15-year partnership. Today, Curtis remains active on social media, focusing on private projects and her family, though her future in mainstream television remains uncertain. Would you